Alrighty. Is this working? Short little screen right there, and we have the end scoreboard 10-0 coming from the Aatrox. That's your first round pick. Doing quite well. Had some great flanks coming on in. Santi doing quite well. 11, 2, and 6 on the Mumu was quite the problem. Rito doing well. Banana Bro. Yeah. He's got some fans. 5-0 and 8. Did well. Rip stream? What did I do? What happened? Stream crashed out. GG. Ah, shit. Is it back? Hello? Is it good? Are there problems with the stream right now?
It seems for me very laggy. Like I kept getting stream delays, and then it crashed out at the end.
Interesting. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
average
that could
stream
just
bit
be me.
rate too high. Okay, I might be able to do something. Well, I'll see if I can do something about that.
Also, pay us out. Pay out. Pay out. Pay out.
Payout. Okay, right. Choose outcome. Buff Blackfire
Give
Torch.
me all the money. I want everything.
Oh boy.
Oh, so much money. So
This
much
Eden guy
money.
is rich now.
I'm rich. No, I think
Oh,
looking at the games, I thought Blue Comp was a lot better in the current meta. Although I noticed that the red team has like the most classic GG comp I've ever seen in my life. I've seen 50,000 iterations of the same thing.
yeah, you got the
So
Horde
like,
in the top lane, you got the J4 for engage. Nice, like,
yeah, I mean,
mage
Blue Side got
Oriana.
like four really OP champs. I think all of them, except for Aatrox, is probably like really strong, and Aatrox is good into Ornn too. So it's like, I don't know. I just saw that comp and I'm like, okay, we're gonna get some work done. But yeah, I like the way they synergistically played. Good, it's good.
Yeah,
And I like
overall,
to see that we're
pretty
not
good.
just sticking with the same champions.
Alright, hold on. You want to be invited to the lobby, or should I just stream through Discord?
Or fine with either. I can log on and get embedded.
Oh, looks like, two people from Chocolate Milk and Soju got fire alarmed.
What?
The fire alarm went off in they're probably freshmen. They got like fire alarms in their building.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
A little bit unfortunate for them,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of those circumstances that's sometimes unavoidable. They can't really do much about that. But yeah,
Yeah. It's best to just move on about that game. Also, they were up 20,000 gold. So,
it's
it's
I
maybe a
don't
next angle at that point. Maybe a next angle.
know. Oh no.
Just throwing their wallets at each other. Okay.
Sure, they're
Okay.
trying to get back in. They'll probably just resume it when game comes when they're able to come back in. Still
Yep.
waiting on someone.
Oh
I
god.
think they're
Oh
switching
god.
sides. Yeah, I think they're switching sides.
Yeah, brother, you're gonna have to give me a screen share because I'm getting a classic client bug for me.
Ah, all right.
Classic.
All right. Teams. Swap the teams. I think they're switching sides.
Are they? This was Sparky wants blue side?
Maybe?
It's-
I don't know. I just see three people in a row in their like roll order from chocolate milk and soju over on blue side. So maybe? I have no clue.
Hmm. Who knows? I think, and when I initially saw the Conqueror Darius team, I thought their team was a bit lackluster, but seeing them play filled me with confidence. Although I think maybe the bans were not as targeted as they should have been versus
Hmm.
the team. I think they got a lot of the stuff that they want to play. To maybe trying, maybe just rethinking the way that they're banning things, rethinking the way they want to play their lanes and where their preferences are could
What
help
would
them
you
do better.
say they should ban then?
I think you shouldn't give Aurora or a Mumu. You shouldn't give both.
Hmm.
If you want to
That
give one, don't give the other.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The Aurora was able to make a lot of plays, lock some people down with her ulti, and Amumu was kind of just everywhere.
Yeah,
Santi,
the
I would
Amumu.
go
I would
pretty
ban
low.
the Amumu. I think the Amumu was a terror,
Yeah,
absolute terror on the Rift. And then I think I don't know what Banana Bra plays, but MF is very strong right now and kind of impossible to do anything against. So if you want to ban the MF, it's not a bad idea. You have to ban Darius. So Darius and Mumu, the last one's up in the air. You could ban Burrito's Aurora. I don't know if he plays any other mage mid, so then he's forced into an AD mid, which could be helpful for the game state.
could be.
Um,
Looks like, if I remember correctly, their first three bans were Darius, Ivern, and Set.
hmm.
So I could see Set ban being
Maybe dropping
dropped.
the set, dropping the set, keeping the Ivern and Amumu, and then keeping the Darius ban could be okay. Because I do remember Santi does have a nasty Ivern.
He
So
does. I wouldn't let him have the Ivern either.
yeah. So like maybe you just have to live with the Aurora and try and get rid of the stuff that couples with it. And I think Ivern's also good for their team. Like if you have a strong top laner, having a good like a supportive jungler like an Ivern is like very strong.
Yeah, definitely don't want
So
to give over the Ivern then.
yeah. I think really you just have to find a way to deny the bot. If their bot lane is dead even, I think you're running into some problems. Because I think most likely jungle top mid are going to be the first three picks from their team, or jungle top and a specific supporter, a specific AD if they have champ pool problems there. Um, but also, I mean, this is the first match at GG, so it's like very difficult to see what the team's weaknesses are yet. Like over the weeks, we're gonna discover what this team lacks, what this team needs to thrive, and it seems like they're coming out with like strong picks that they know are working for them. So with time, hope maybe it will get dismantled, but for now, it looks very challenging for sure.
It definitely seems that way. Really early on, we don't know exactly what their weaknesses are just yet. You would think maybe just like at a cursory glance, that bot lane might be their weakness. It is where their lower elo players kind of are. Or so you can try to get some advantages there, but if you're not able to do that, you need to try and find something out a bit quickly, and at this series at least. They are
One
now
thing I noticed
down a game.
at least for this type of team, is just that the champions that they like to play on their carries are all really cooked by lockdown CC. So I think drafting some of them can be good. Or
Mm.
vision denial. So I'm always a big proponent of the Sejuani or the Vi, crap like that. Um, if you want to blind something top, Renekton's a great blind. Um, yeah, mid lane, you're kind of stuck in ADC hell, but you can maybe live. I just think more CC would be better for their team. So I don't like the Senna, in other words.
Yeah,
It
Senna's a
provides
lot
enough
better
value.
when your team already has other
Also,
sources of
Zaya Senna, is that
CC.
real? Are we really living on Zaya Senna? Is that our bot lane?
Yeah,
Are we happy with this?
I was not a big fan of Zaya Senna bot lane. It just
I know the dynamic is an AD player, so Senna fits in well in line with his capabilities and abilities, but I think you got to pivot somewhere else. Like the Senna is not going to do enough value into like Ivern, Amumu, Aatrox. Like it's not going to do anything there. It's just going to get one shot.
probably see like a more tanky engage kind of support from him then.
Yeah, or if you're playing the Senate, you could also just lock and engage ADC. You could go Wukong, technically.
Oh,
You could
yeah,
go Ornn.
that would be
Wukong,
very interesting
Ornn,
to see.
um, something that plays even farther range away so they can't engage, like is Vel'Koz. Save Sparky Vel'Koz. And then chuck Radion on an ADC mid. Like these are all
I think
decent ideas
I think
that we
that
can go for.
I think that was an option, except Vel'Koz got banned second round against him, so they weren't able to pick up the Vel'Koz. But I do like the Vel'Koz idea, though.
I think you should pick a lockdown jungler versus this team, is what I'm looking at immediately. Because I think the champions that they want to play all get disrupted really hard by lock. Also, if you find a good Malphite angle, fucking slam it. Like, okay.
Oh yeah,
Though I don't know if this guy's going to give you a good Malphite angle considering the champions he plays. There's not very
yeah.
many good
I don't expect a good Malphite angle to come out of this game, especially if I don't know. I feel like Malphite is also one of those champions that can be very easily counterpicked. At least, it's much better as a counterpick. But being on blue side, there are so many champions that do well into Malphite that it's a little bit risky.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, if everything else on the map kind of lines up, maybe you can survive the lane, although it was a little bit difficult this game to do that. So
I
it's
also feel like I'm looking at his champion pool. I feel like the thing that really destroys Conqueror Darius' champions pool is just range tops.
oh,
You might
he
need to pick something ranged in the top lane.
is this guy a
But,
range
but
top enjoyer?
I don't think he is. Not Conquered areas, but I'm saying the stuff that beats his champions right now
Oh,
are all range top. Like, yeah,
oh yeah, he plays the set, he plays the Darius. Range top laners
Darius,
do kind of go hard into
Pantheon,
him.
Yora, Aatrox.
Doesn't
If you could
Aurelion?
lock a Vayne top or something like that, or I don't know, Aurora top, like I think maybe you can cook. Maybe you can cook.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely do
But
pretty well.
the problem is he's probably one of the best, if not the best, top laners in GG. So like, do you really trust your top with picking a volatile matchup like that?
Yeah.
Which is why I think the easier situation is just draft Sejuani and then pick something that can proc Sejuani. So like Renekton Sejuani top. Like there's no counterplay there. Like he's not gonna outplay you. You just walk up and
He's
you
just stunned
CC
the entire
and then you
time. Like how
CC
can he
again.
outplay you?
Like there's no outplay. You just kind of lose. So that's why I think picking those like guaranteed play champs are like the way to go about it.
Yeah, I'm we've already seen that Conqueror Darius is definitely good enough to abuse you in a kind of just survive kind of matchups while he was on the Ornn. He was up like double his CS, he got the tower, he was not having a fun time. You need to be able to you need some help with the jungle and getting that Renekton Sejuani combo for the guaranteed CC, guaranteed plays. It can help bring a bit of fight, bring that matchup a bit closer. You might not be able to come out in the 1v1, but you can do a lot of things in the 2v1 definitely.
Also, I look at the comp and I think there's three shoving game, three pushing lanes. Aatrox pushes into Ornn, Aurora pushes into Orianna, Misfortune pushes into Zaya. I think the game's kind of easy when that happens. Maybe make some more volatility. That's why I like something different in the bot lane.
Yeah. They just had
But
three winning lanes and it did not really pan out well.
yeah,
Game 2, game 3, read chat. Look, something's going on with fire alarms. Yeah, freshman got double fire alarms, so we're waiting on that to be resolved. I don't think it's fair to give them any bans due to that. It's something completely out of their control, so
we have to give him time.
yeah.
Knows the Jarvan's for early ganks? No, Jarvan is just a bad champion. It's just awful. Bad champion. Do not do it. Also, you can't like early gank if you're pushed in on all three lanes. Like that doesn't mean anything. You really think like Jarvan can execute a gank properly into an Orianna early game? No. Into a Zaya early game? No. Like with a Sim support, no. Ornn into Aatrox, unless the Aatrox is over pushed, you can't really kill him. Like I just don't think the Jarvan has enough. Like if you replace this Jarvan pick with like a Xin Zhao, I think Xin Zhao goes great this game. You can like deny the MFR, you can push the Amumu away, you can play for invades, and you have that early damage that you can actually pressure ganks through mid and top. But like Jarvan is just like playing for this idea of an R that one shots the enemy team comp. Except it's not gonna come. It's not gonna come. You also could have picked Zach maybe, but I think Zach is even more passive. It's just cooked, cookied, cookied.
Yeah. Yeah. Players are getting frustrated about the fire alarms. There's not really much they can do about that, but
Yep.
you're eager to get into game. I remember there used to be someone like made a site a while back to track like how many days since like Pritchard had a fire alarm. It was very funny because it would just keep resetting like every day. Someone would trigger the fire alarm for whatever reason. I wonder if that site is still up.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, I suppose we just wait here until the game starts. I
Go grab a snack, your favorite popcorn, drink some water, enjoy life,
little
watch the
water check.
roses. Mm-hmm. Just, I guess we're taking a break.
Yeah, we'll break. I'm actually going to get some water. That I did a lot of talking about last game. So yeah, I will be back. Keep them entertained, Eden. All right, I am back, and it looks like there is a draft link. Looks like they haven't started up quite yet. Everyone back. Yeah, I'm back. I can see them, Santi. Draft hasn't started just yet. Looks like draft is starting now. Go over to draft pool. See what adaptations have been made. They've had a lot of time to think. Conquer Darius and Co. True. Darius still getting banned. That should just be a very clear ban. Singed also being taken away. Another top lane comfort pick that get their Singed player off their champion. Might as well. And Aurora being taken off the table. They're saying that that is more of a problem in the last game. It have quite amount of control in the mid lane. A lot of setup. Just had a lot of pressure in mid lane as well. Rumble and being hovered will get locked in. And let's see what other bans they keep. I wouldn't be too surprised if they also banned Amumu here, or if they continued with the Ivern ban, but it's definitely going to be a ban over towards Santi, I think. Never mind, they're instead leaving both Amumu and Ivern up for Santi. A lot of changes coming out from Conquer Darius and Go as well. Looks like Chocolate Milk and Soju going to be slamming the Leona.
You're. Can you show? Oh no.
Yeah, I'll DM you the draft link.
Okay. It's starting. Oh my gosh, the freshmen are not on fire. We're
Yeah, they're
so
not on
good.
fire. It's pretty crazy.
Let's go. Okay, Leona early pick into a Nautilus. I guess they want the Leona Prio, which makes sense.
Yep.
They decided to ban the Aurora and not the Amumu, which means the Amumu will be locked in. Yep, sounds about right. I do wonder what the adaptation is going to be bot lane. Do they prioritize the MF still because they have the Amumu? Or are they early round rotating one of Conqueror's champs?
It looks like they're going to
MF?
be
Yep,
prioing
okay.
the Misfortune.
Prioing the MF. Okay, we're good here.
Oh, they.
Uh, I think it should just be MF.
Yeah, might as well. Good safe pick.
Now, I wonder what you picked bot lane here. They
Well,
went Xayah last time. I don't think it worked out very well. I would go with Ashe, if anything, here. I think Ashe is very strong and something to counter the Amumu in the jungle. Or you could slam your mid lane here. Varus is fine. I don't think Varus is great right now in the current meta, but Varus is a fine champion. It's just pretty hard to play into the Amumu. Yeah, so Talia is fine. I would like to see a Talia later because there's not enough dashes in the game to warrant a Talia. I think you could pick some certain 80 mids which would do well into Talia mid. I know the breeder likes Jace. You could go Jace here. It's fine. Senna, I just don't like this Senna champion as a support. It's fine in this game because you have the Amumu for the engage. Okay, Blitz is fine. I, eh, what
Maokai
the?
support? Nautilus? What's going on?
Nautilus
Nautilus.
support. I
Okay.
don't like Nautilus and Leona. I think Leona does a better job than Nautilus. I think if you were doing anything on the support, I would do a Braum would be very useful in defending against the Leona and the Varus combo. I think you could do Rel for counter engage and combo is good. But you want the Nautilus, Poppy Ban, interesting. It makes me believe they want to do something top that gets countered by Poppy. Maybe Camille
Maybe.
or Cassante. Cassante also gets countered by Poppy, but I don't
I'm not
know.
sure if Conquer Darius strikes me as the person to play
Echo
Cassante.
ban targeted against Burrito's Echo mid. Does Burrito play a lot of Echo mid?
I have no clue.
That sounds
Yeah,
interesting.
that's
I would just target the Jace, no?
an interesting ban.
I guess I think Conqueror Darius needs an AP mid. Mm,
J4 is off the table as well.
maybe just take his Jace too. Leave him with nothing.
Maybe.
Leave him with nothing.
What's the last ban gonna be? Aatrox.
Aatrox. Okay, I guess they want to play the Ornn now without the Aatrox matchup. But I think there is other good matchups into the Ornn.
There definitely are. It opens up. You could even do like if you want to do an Jace mid.
There's the Jace that
So
we were talking about.
yeah, and if they want some more AP and they go Ornn here, Gwen is still an option as well.
Yeah, that's true. Gwen is a really good option, actually. I'm with you. I'm with you. That's a great suggestion. I would slam. I don't think they're gonna do this, but I would slam Nasus mid here. Nasus mid goes hard.
Nasus mid, take the Talia into the jungle. I
Syndra is
think it
too
actually is Talia
boring.
in the jungle now, huh?
Oh,
With the Syndra lock-in?
I think Syndra is too boring in the mid lane. You need something spicy. But okay, their top lane. I don't like Ornn anymore. There's too much AP on this team. I think
Yeah.
you have to lock an AD top laner. I would go Malphite mid. Malphite, chuck it mid. Like I don't know. Like improvising time. Cassante may be blind.
Gnar.
Gnar. Okay. Gnar's not bad. I don't
Okay.
like it with Syndra, but the rest of the combat it fits well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Camille.
There's a Camille we were talking about. There's a
There's
Gwen
the
you were
Gwen we
talking
were also
about.
talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Heimerdinger. We didn't talk about that one, but hey, it's an
We did
AP
not
top
talk about
laner.
that one. That one's new.
Yeah.
And
It
then
will
last
just
in
be
the
the
Gwen.
Gwen lock-in.
I'm glad he didn't go Ornn because I think that match was a lot worse than Gnar.
Yeah. Gnar, he has the hop, he has the range, he can play it a little bit better, should be a bit safer. Yeah, what happened? Some people in the Banana Bra and Speedy Lightning suddenly disappeared from the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
No clue where they went. Hopefully they're still alive.
They caught fire, but they survived.
Ah, they ran to the fire extinguisher. Alright, they are back in the lobby now. Okay. I don't know, I think the Chocolate Milk and Soju's draft is might be better than last game's, but I still like Blackfire Torch's team more. It looks like people are readying up now. Should be getting into draft soon.
I do not tolerate cowardice. I hear you.
I'd rather be home
Okay.
anyway.
I still like red team's comp better. I think blue side needs to work on their comps
Hey,
for sure.
pick a fight you can't win.
Yeah, I do think Lucide's comp is an improvement from last game, though.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Synergistically, I think no, but I do think that this is a better chance they have than last game. I think last game, BBT had an amazing comp, perfect comp, no problems. And this game, I think there are some weaknesses that they can play towards. But I mean, hey, they got a Mumu misfortune. That's what I'm seeing with this comp with their team so far. It's like if it's up, they're just gonna 1-2 it. They're just gonna go for it.
yeah, Mumu has phenomenal playmaking potential, especially in the hands of Santi, which we all know is a kind of a crazy
super good.
player.
It's also interesting to see that when Amumu and Ivern is up, he picks Amumu.
It is some good info too. He prefers that Amumu over the Ivern, so people might have a bit less, just like in the future, might have a bit less priority on the Ivern ban. But they can say, hey, let's ban the Amumu, and he might go over to Ivern. But if they leave
Want me to wait
open
while
the
you go get
Ivern,
them?
that doesn't mean he's just going to go the Ivern, despite him liking it so much. It's some really neat insight into how they're thinking as a team on this draft priority.
Meanwhile, on the other side, they did not pick one champion that they picked from the game beforehand. So I
Yeah,
have
it's
no
a
clue what they're
completely
doing.
different draft.
It's just completely different. I don't know. They're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. They've got a lot of weeks to figure it out. It's okay.
Yeah, they can scale up.
Yeah, they can scale. They can scale. It's like when you buy coal. Okay, they're just buying coal right now.
Yeah.
It's okay.
They're on their way to hitting that 100 CS mark
Yeah,
and
exactly.
get that cash out.
What if they're doing Fortune Favors the Bold? Have we thought about this?
Oh, true.
True, they got the one loss in. Okay, they only need how many more to cash out? They need 11? 11 losses in a row?
Something like that, I think. Have you played the Talker's Trial game mode yet?
What is that? I've not heard of it.
It's just like a single player like PvE mode for TFT. So it's still all the same like buying mechanics, but you face like these like weird boards on the enemy side. Like there's one board where it's just a whole bunch of training dummies and then a bunch of Jaces with like Vamp Scepter and RFCs just like shooting you in the back line.
Interesting. I've not tried Talker's Trial. I'm too much of a PvP Andy.
It's like it's kind of neat, but there's no real reward for going through it aside from like bragging rights. So you're not missing out on too much reward wise, but it's still a neat mode.
I think it's like the same type of draw as what was it, Swarm? No?
Kind of.
It's like PvE mode with fundamentals of a game that you like in PvP.
Yeah. In that sense, I would say so.
Yeah.
I did really enjoy Swarm though. I like spammed that so much when it came out.
I played it a good bit and then I got too bored with it.
You
I
needed to
can't do
beat some
PvE.
actual people down.
I need to have I I don't know. The only PvE game I can play is WoW. So I'm like I might just be cooked in the brain. I think it might be
Maybe
over. Or
I'm
I can
not
play
sure
like
if there's
Elden Ring.
much saving you.
Yeah, I can play like Elden Ring type games. I like puzzle games. I just can't do for PvE. I can't do games that are like the same game every time.
Okay.
I
That
need the
yeah.
variety, the adventure. If I'm going
I
single player.
I imagine you don't really like roguelike games then, where it's
Oh
like
no,
you go through a
I tried
run.
so hard.
What?
I got Hades, like the originals. Like I tried my hardest. I cannot play roguelikes. I can't even make it through the first attempt because I know it's gonna be the same thing over again. And I'm like, I like lose my mind. It's so bad.
Uh it is such a good game, but it yeah, roguelikes might just not be for you.
I want to argue that League of Legends is a roguelike.
You know, I can see that. I can see that. You like reset each time. Like
Mm-hmm.
especially during the early levels. Oh, you unlock a new summoner spell so you're getting stronger for your
Mm-hmm.
next run.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Like League of Legends is a roguelike.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Am I still streaming? Can you see it just fine?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Which team has better skins?
I cannot see the skins yet. Oh, I can see him now.
Okay.
Withered Rose is a good skin. I like Solar Eclipse. Snow Day Nar is okay. Soul Fighter Gwyn is a great skin. Prestige Jace is a great skin. What's the MF skin and the Nautilus
I
skin? That's
think the
gonna define it.
Witching MF,
I love Witching MF.
and then it's base
But I mean there are
Nautilus.
two no skins there. Wait. Go back to blue.
Yeah. Hold
Also,
on,
did
hold
you
on.
do predictions?
Oh shoot, I forgot to do that. Oh man.
I think blue side wins just because they have 5 skins. There's only 3 skins on
Yeah,
red side.
I said that for the first game
But I do
too.
love the choice. The choice of skins is very good on red side.
Yeah, the choice of skins for red side is very good, but they just have 2 base skins. And it's on like
Yeah, and
Nautilus, it's on
they
a
also have
Mumu, it's like
two ugly base skins is the problem. Ugly.
really quite unfortunate. Both teams opting to 5-point here, although Conqueror Darius sitting in the top lane bush trying to get probably a cheeky little auto on the way in. But nothing crazy happening this time as opposed to last.
Minions have spawned.
Yeah, nope. Was there invade last time?
There was a slight invade, it didn't really amount to much. Except, I believe Burrito managed to kill a ward during it. So he was able to level up
Huge.
faster. But that was the
Huge,
only
huge.
significant thing that came out of it.
Okay. But was he the only one that touched the ward with somebody else?
No, the whole team hit it.
So here's another trick, okay? You
Yep.
can only get the level up on 1 extra minion if you and one other person share the XP from the ward.
Ah, I see. Makes
If it's
sense.
more than one other person, you will not have the XP necessary.
Okay. That's some good little bit of info. Oh, yep. Standard lanes going on so far. Both junglers opting to start top side, so they might be looking to influence the bot lane matchup when they clear on over towards there.
If you want to win that early trade in the Gnar matchup, you have to start E. For those watching.
Is that so? Is it just for that extra mobility so she can't get on top of you?
And you just
like,
auto her, proc fleets. If she E's into you, you E onto her, and then you just auto her down.
Makes sense.
In a lot of matches, you start E on Gnar, actually. It's very strange.
It's definitely holding his own a lot better in top lane this time. Nice hook onto So Sparky there, coming out of Speedy Lightning. And the trade going down shouldn't amount to too much dynamic. Making a bit of damage in the Aftershock. But yeah, nice little trade.
Takes the barrier off of So Sparky, and it's a good job.
Barrier coming off. Conquer Darius, nice. Q onto the Gnar, but has to run away. In the range. Good Hyper Brock from the Gnar as well, keeping it close.
Gnar does have to watch out. There is an Ignite in the top lane. It is the Ignite TP top.
Oh no. The number of times I've
no.
forgotten that the enemy top laner has Ignite has killed me more
Yep.
times than I would like.
Yep. Yeah, like, I would be scared.
Yeah,
I think
okay,
he could
that's
dove here. Oh, yep, one shot.
That's a kill. Good hook on to Sparky. Has to blow his flash now, but Sonic Speeds is here on the Talia. He does get the flip back, and it should be a kill on over.
Where are the Qs going?
He's just throwing some rocks. Banana Brub forced to burn the barrier. Holds on to the flash. Good trade from Burrito. Ooh, flash burned from Misfortune. Good aggression from Sonic Speeds. So far looking a bit closer. Looks like Gwen was able to shove in, get an early recall. Actually force the Gnar to TP back to lane while he just walks back.
Holding on to that TP advantage.
Yep.
It's doing fine for both sides, even CS. Junglers doing pretty okay. Santi does have a quicker tempo on his camps because he did not gank bot. I would be very scared topside because you're clearing top to bot again. Mumu might be looking for a topwards gank.
Does look like he's about to show
Or
up
displaced.
right on the crash from Gnar. It's taking a little bit longer than he really should. Just looking on the
I think it's
minimap,
fine.
looks like he was able to just hop on away. Yeah, okay. So far, there's bot lane control. Not too much going on in the early game this time around, aside from that one gank bot lane.
The wave
Nice
is
hook onto Leona. Not too much should come out of it.
one thing to note about this game. So Sparky's going Hello Blades, which means it's lethality
Is
instead of on
true.
hit.
I have heard that lethality Varus has been making a bit of a comeback. It's even being nerfed in the next patch, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Let's see.
I believe so. I think they're ticking off some Q damage. It was I think it was buffed in the on the current patch, and they're nerfing it.
Radion is taking a lot more control in this mid lane than he did last game.
Oh, definitely.
He's doing an amazing job. One QE into R can actually kill for him. So
Ooh, but
maybe mid
Conquer
lane.
Darius going for the dive here. Level 6 has been hit by the Gnar, gets it, and it's a solo kill onto Conquer Darius, gets the level up, is able to Gnar Gwen into the wall and pick up that kill. Good flash onto Banana Bra, gets flicked back, and that should be an easy kill. Fortunately goes over the way to Leona, but kill is a kill. Does get a... no, doesn't get another stun, but a little bit of a tap back on them on the exit of the of that gank, but speeds
Here.
a
Oh,
little bit more.
he
They're
goes
looking
in.
for
Is that too
nice
far?
flip back, but no Unraveled Earth to add a bit of additional damage or get the stun down. I don't think he believed he would actually hit that.
Yeah. If he trusted himself, he would kill there.
You gotta trust yourself.
You
Believe.
gotta trust yourself. In this lane, also, I see for Nars, they rush Hexdrinker.
That would be
That's-
smart.
The damage is too much from the Gwen for them to play the game. So they rush Hexdrinker.
Gwen has too much damage. Although there looks to be a bit of a jungle fight. Santiburger just gets blown up by Radion, but now Radion stuck in a 2v1. Jace getting nice damage down, gets a double kill. Over to that, and should be early Chemtech Drake over to the side of Buff Blackfire Torch.
We're too overzealous with the dragon there. They got a lot of good plays and good pressure bot, but they stuck around too long.
Yeah, but
Meanwhile,
now
oh, speaking of sticking around too long,
sticking
Banana
around too
Bro
long
caught out.
himself, getting stunned up by Leona, should be killed right here, but will the Jace be able to clap back? So Sparky also getting 1v1 by the enemy support. Supports are
Oh
kind of
my
taking
gosh.
over.
Wow.
Classic bot lane
broken are
fight
these
where the
supports?
supports just kill the other marksman. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Nar goes down. Back to the bot lane. This Nautilus is probably going to fall. Oh, never mind. Does manage. Ooh, flash committed by Sanic Speeds. He's under the tower. Does fall and gets executed.
Executed.
Oh no.
Oh no. That
Plays
kill top lane
happening.
is so tragic too.
Plays
Look at this,
happening
yes.
all over the map.
Overall though, so much action for a completely dead even game.
It is. We do see some advantages starting to eke out, especially in that top side with that most recent solo kill. The Gwen is now up a good 22 CS and 2 plates. So they are up like 600 gold-ish now, apparently. So
Yeah.
aside from that, CS numbers are pretty even across the board. Just the differential in top lane. Like 2 camps in the jungle. It's dead even otherwise.
See more action coming out of blue side. I feel like if this game ends up late, I don't know if I trust that team comp on the left. We need to see more
Yeah.
conflict and then resolution.
How did those Syndra Qs miss? Sort of was like right on
Classic
top.
walking at you.
Oh, going to engage right
Oh,
onto
they're
the
looking
MF.
onto
Nice, just everything
MF?
going around this Nautilus. He can't really do too much. Nice snipe from So Sparky. Picks up the kill, and now this Nautilus kind of in no man's end. Does get the hook onto the wall, but gets stunned up by Leona right here. Shouldn't really be able to. Does manage to get on out. The reduced hook cooldown by hitting a wall. Radeon. Messing Burrito a little bit. Half HP.
Okay, but can we talk about how broken this Leona champion is? How many stuns did she get that fight? 4?
Too many.
Too many. Too
Like
many.
from the tri-bush, that Misfortune walked like 2 feet.
2 feet and dead. Like, I don't know.
Oh, Flash coming out of
Seems kinda-
Santi into the ultimate. Now So Sparky. Not looking very good for Square. Misfortune committing the bullet time. Nautilus also committing his ulti, and Sand Speeds is able to back them up. A little bit of return damage, not too much more coming out of that fight. Santi might be dead here though. Little bit overzealous on the board. Conquer Darius trying to go for this other solo kill right here. Isn't able to stack up the Q too much, so after all the Rs, that's all he's gonna get. Next sees a burrito though. He's just going to be lunch for this Talia. Oh, never mind! Burrito turns it around, gets the kill onto Standing Speeds. Thought he was going to get that. Jace just popped the W and autoed him 3 times. Oh, and R is dead again.
And one shot again. Yep. I love this Gwen champion. I love this Gwen.
Gwen's a good champion. He is actually one of the top laners I do enjoy. Yeah, she's just gonna get the full turret here. She is incredibly fed. 5 whole plates to herself. Gets the first tower. Not even 14 minutes into the game. Gwen's looking like a problem. Nice ulti coming out of So Sparky to engage onto Banana Bro, and followed up with the Solar Flare, and that's just an easy kill over to So Sparky. Yeah.
I like how the bot lane's been playing on
Yeah, they've been
What's
doing
their team?
quite
What's-
well,
what's
layering
theirs?
through CC pretty well. Exploiting Banana Bra with all that hard CC. Very different look from them compared to game 1. It's like a rotation.
Well, I'm scared of these solo lanes. Oh my. How strong are they?
Yeah, 3-1-0 with a full turret taken. 3-0.
3-0-0.
It's
I'm
there's some
surprised
strong
that like
solo
the objective bounty or like the cash out gold is much higher for Jace than it is Gwen. So surprised.
Yeah, I think player bounties are still only... Okay, Gwen's just going into the 1v2. Gwen is immune to everything that Talia's throwing at him, and it's just gonna snip into a 1v4. Gets picked up by the Jace onto the Talia, now jumps on over onto the Syndra, trying to run to the safety of his Leona. He's able to land the Solar Flare, and now a little bit of clapback. Gnar trying to enter on in, but Gwen not allowing that. Steps a little bit too far forward, and Burrito picks up the kill onto the Gwen. Now a hook on under the tower, trying to get this. Leona's just CC to death with the
Oh
coming
my.
into support.
That's a really good juggling. Very good turret juggling right there.
That
Everyone's
was
right
some
on
good
0
turret
HP.
juggling.
No one died.
These
Very well
are
played.
definitely going the way of buff Blackfire Torch now. Oh, and I had to cast a curse them.
At this point, they kind of need it. Okay.
Yeah, okay,
You might need
Sandy
to-
Speed. What happened? Did he cancel his
What?
wall ride by pressing his trinket?
That would appear so, I believe.
Huh.
Hmm.
Well, at least he knows for the future.
True. It's all a learning curve. It's all a learning curve.
Oh no, he's
think
going
they're
for an
setting-
invade here, but there's a Gwen on his tail. The ulti has been put off. Panic Speeds gets brought down by the hammer and scissors. Burrito looking for a little bit more. Tries to dodge out from the dynamic. Gets caught by the Zenith Blade into the Varus ulti. And he's just gonna get blown up. Speedy Lightning getting hooked down onto the Leona. Here comes Santi though. Does not pop the ulti. The
ulti on
dynamic
Santi Burger.
getting low, but nothing coming out of it. Hook goes wide. Santi did not have ulti during that fight. He was kind of just going on in. Those were some nice pickups.
MF is getting free autos and bots, free waves.
Yep.
Not.
Oh. Dragon was just picked up. Not too terribly long ago. Just everyone's calming down. Everyone's getting their resets off. Trying to see what to play for next.
I think it probably will be the next Drake. Let's see.
I would assume so. It's
How
coming
long?
up in 2.5 minutes now.
I still, I don't know if you can even fight it though. I feel like Red side both has an advantage, and I feel like their team fight's better. So, oh, Speedy Lightning getting caught out, shoved to the side.
Yeah, he
Misses
should
the
be able
hook
to
on
get
the
out of
outside.
this.
He's going to get
Once the
tracked
ulti-
down. This is great. If you pick up the Rift Herald here, you can get mid turret and an objective bounty. This is a huge pick.
Yeah, but we do
Although,
see
will they
rotations
fight it
coming
as a
out
3v4?
now.
Or are they fighting the 3v4?
I think they I feel like they should, but they're no longer in position for it. Santi Burger does have his ulti now. Varus on the side. Engaged. Nice stun onto Banana Bro. Varus ulti goes
Damage
wide
is
though.
crazy.
Gwen is now immune. Going on in, getting some snips down onto Radion. Gets stunned up by the Solar Flare though! And now Rift Herald gets taken down by the red team. And they wipe for it though. Great CC onto the Gwen. Picks up the bounty there, but Rift Herald still goes over the way of Buff Blackfire Torch.
I love how the dynamic played that fight. He stuck himself and made sure Amumu couldn't get any flash engage whatsoever. He was burned to literally 1/4 HP before he was un-CC'd. He could never make a play, and they could never engage. No one could follow up the Gwen there. Very well done. Although they did pick up the Rift Herald, so it looks like Tier 1 will live another day.
Yeah, just a few more autos, but Buff Blackfire Torch should be able to come in time to defend it. Maybe? Yeah, they're not risking walking
So
out for
crazy.
that.
300 gold difference right now, and objective bounties are still up. That's crazy.
Actually crazy. Just taking a single objective bounty would swing them to the gold lead, actually.
Yeah? Okay, they fell off now. But
Wow. Spoke
Well,
a little bit too soon. Now teams are starting to
are they
cross
going to sack this Drake, or are they trying to fight? There is no Amumu R for another 40 seconds if they are timing it. They have about 10 seconds to pick a fight or fight the Drake.
Yeah, Buff Blackfire Torch does have the early move onto the Drake, though. Still has all that vision control. Trying to walk on in now. Dragon has spawned. And Buff Blackfire Torch is actually gonna walk a little bit on out. They're just...
They want to stop the mid turret from being taken.
They're
Although I
dropping
think
open
they should just
sensor.
commit on the Drake.
I think they should
get-
too, but they're seeing a great engage onto So Sparky here, walking a little bit too far forward, just gets engaged on, and now 3-man flick back from Sanic Speeds, but it's too little too late. Radion falls down. Well, the CC from the enemy team, they were caught on the flank. That dynamic gets sniped by Burrito. And Buff Blackfire Torch has control of the map now. Should be able to get this mid lane turret. Gets a hook onto the Gnar here. Speedy Lightning falls to the Talia. Talia going unstoppable now. Amumu soloing the Drake currently. Might not be able to get the mid lane turret just yet. Conquer Darius over the wall, unseen. Story of GG, over chasing a little bit, staying a little bit too long, gets killed for it. Regardless though, advantage towards Buff Blackfire Torch.
They're one Drake off of Soul. This is getting a little bit scary. No matter how much money you have, you cannot put the value on that Mountain Soul. That Mountain Soul will kind of ruin any poke that they may think that they might have, and also speeding up the game is very scary. You got a Syndra who wants to scale.
It kind of just means like no one on their team can get one shot either. Like Jace, he has some resistances. They're just going to get multiplied by the Mountain Drakes and the extra shield that might come on top of it. Like what should be a squishy champion is going to be quite durable, and this Gwen, also with all the healing as well, is going to be quite hard to take her down. MF has been falling, but again, Mountain Drakes, Mountain Soul, she's not going to be as easy of a target after it is taken. Now, Baron is on the table.
I think we need to see a desperation play. I think we need to see support jungle hovering inside. Oh, so Sparky
down
getting
onto, so
hooked.
Sparky gets knocked up as well, just barely lives. Speedy Lightning, little bit. Marcellus jumping the gun yet again, gets killed for it.
The TP by Gwen is way too early. That's okay. Now you have a TP advantage inside. But, I mean, Burrito does have a TP to match, so it shouldn't really matter too much. He might over-agreed for this turret.
Doesn't look like it. He's just going to back on out here. A bit of their vision. I do think that Chocolate Milk and Soju should be moving their wards up towards the top side. That is where the one neutral objective is currently.
I feel like the ward scores are so low this game.
They are.
Like,
So
I feel like
Sparky
everyone's
with
just
6.
fighting without vision.
Under Darius going on in. Radeon getting caught out by Burrito, gets slowed up. Archangel's shield is popped, fading for the dynamics, misses the Zenith Blade, will be able to walk on out, but has to recall. Now that Rift Herald being used, we'll be able to get that mid lane first turret. We're just gonna drive it on into the second, so Sparky needs to be a little bit careful here.
They can get walled here.
Yeah.
They overpush?
Oh, that's a wall.
Oh, that wall is awful. That wall is criminal.
Santi just misses ulti as well!
Ulti,
everyone's missing their ultis now over on the top side. Burrito's jumping in onto Tanic Speed and gets a big ol' shutdown. And now this Gnar, chasing the Gwen, gets a stun. Here comes the Leona for the follow-up. CC takes her down. Santi, no ulti in the middle of 3. And Nautilus trying his best to bail Santi out, but should get taken down. Ulti committed onto So Sparky, and they are turning this. It is a 4-1 in favor of Chocolate Milk and Soju, and they're gonna start up this Baron.
Oh, such a great pick. Such a great pick onto that map. I think the Talia wall was a bit too troll, but the good news is that he brought them so far away that they were able to both single out the misfortune as well as get the chain CC onto the Gwen. So maybe it was the most big brain Talia wall I've seen in a long time. Maybe that was all his master plan.
It was. He brought them all up in the fight and let them section off, catch out one member, and then catch out another member, single it out. They don't have to fight in this big 5v5 also, if they just hold around.
By doing that Talia wall into a flash, he killed Santi's R. There's no turn without Santi R.
Exactly. No. Is Tanic Speed's just the GOAT with that Talia R?
Is he just the best Talia player I've ever seen? Quite possibly.
Quite possibly. He's, you know, so far in this GG, he's the best player. He's the best Talia player we have so far in this GG.
Oh, the dynamic, Speedy Lightning getting a little bit caught out.
Yeah.
Although no chain sees it.
He does have Warmogs. I'm not sure if he has enough HP to proc it just yet, though. We do see him recalling.
I think if you're red side, you probably could fight this. I think you're probably still stronger in a team fight, but I don't see the point. I think you should probably just relax, give the Drake, scale a little bit more, and play for the next fight when they don't have Baron. Because if you lose this fight, it's rough. It's really rough.
Yeah, if they lose this
You're
fight,
gonna
they're
lose
going
all
to
your
lose
turrets.
like a mid inhib. Maybe they're already going to lose this
Mid
bot.
inhib, they're already losing bot turret. They'll lose bot tier 2, mid tier 2. They'll lose all their jungle camps. Like, it's very bad if they win.
Looking at Radiant.
But if they win it, they get Mountain Soul. You gotta think about that.
They're looking for this though. Santi flashing on for the Amumu R. Speedy Lightning doesn't hit anyone. Oh, 3-man Sonic,
Solar
Flare, big knock up. Now Gnar turns Mega and turns it on to the engaged players of Buff Blackfire Torch. Big Q from the Jace, but it's a little bit too for Darius. Trying to find his moment. Bleeding health bars on everyone.
He's sniffing. You can get a back in TP maybe?
He's not. Gwen
Oh
isn't
my
immune!
God. 6 speeds! The best Talia I've ever seen! He's just the GOAT! He's just the GOAT!
Another 4 for 1 in favor of Chocolate Milk and Soju. And this time they pick up the Drake.
They're coming back! They're coming back!
They're coming back. They have a 1.5k gold lead. Or something like that. Yeah, 1.5k
The
gold lead.
Gnar has a shutdown! After all this, he has a shutdown!
They're coming back. Gwen went from like 4-1 to 6-4.
At this point, though, it's now getting really scary. Radeon, how many stacks does he have? Click on him. Click on him.
Radeon has 98 stacks. The execute is coming in soon.
But he needs 120. 120 is when he'll get strong. I don't know why they're giving... Stop
Something just
giving
upgraded.
that guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, it's at
she's got
100 splinters.
Yeah. She gets 120. She gets 15% AP.
Ah, I see, okay.
Gnar,
Darius
top turret, might die
Gnar
for
taking
it.
the turret. Santia's up to back him up.
Has to be able
Everything
to dodge
misses,
this.
though. Everything really is
so
missing with So
Sparky.
Sparky missing his ultimate and just
Sparky.
dies for it.
Oh no. No.
No, now the Dynamic's paying for the sins of his ADC, getting run down by this Jace. Will get slowed up by the Q, and here comes the Nautilus to hit the hook. Snare him down. Will just be a kill.
It was going so well. Why did we have to ruin it?
Sonic speeds though.
Okay, but maybe they get bot tier 2?
They get bot tier 2.
Bot tier 2, okay.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, it
Okay.
was all for bot tier 2.
Yeah, sure. Rito really holding down this fort. This entire game he's been playing so well. 10-1-4. Still has a bounty on his head. Still an incredibly even game. Only 1.2k separates these two teams. Definitely much better look from Chocolate Milk and Soju coming this game compared to that first game. They're a lot more locked in. They've flipped the bot lane matchup. The Misfortune and Nautilus are combined 1-14. Things are looking up, but it's still an incredibly close game that could go either way. Alright, looks like we're finally deciding that this bot tier 1 has gone on, has lived for long enough. Hook goes wide, the Dynamic kind of just walking in. Speedy Lightning though, not nearly as tanky, takes a lot of damage. TP's coming down. Radeon caught out by Burrito and should be taken down right there. The Dynamic's falling as well. 2-man stun from Amumu. Bullet time flash away, but Sonic speeds flip on Sandy Burger and kills him outright. One for Darius though, says it's his time and to shine, pulls out the ultimate. Snip, snip, cutting them down, but Gnar him back, gets the return kill and lives, burns the ignite though. Sonic speeds ulties away. It's a 3 for 2 in favor of Buff Blackfire Torch, and they get the bot tier 1 as well. No wait, it's a 3 for 3, my bad. Holy, this game is so close. Baron back on the table. Dragon up in 30 seconds, both teams getting the resets in. Some supports are back out on the map. Ping's going on top.
It's so close.
It's so close. Oh, stun lands on
finding
Nautilus.
Stun lands. Maybe nothing more. It's kind of walking into no vision.
Nothing too more. Nautilus trying to back for more wards. They're just giving up this bottom Drake with that recall. Given, well, granted, they can kind of give it up. They're still up 2 Drakes. Only put them on 2. Santi walking on in. They're walking in without vision, though. Is on the flick back. Just trying to bait these areas without vision. This should be Dragon over to the side of Milk and Soju. They're going to use this time to take over the Baron area. You should get this Scuttle Crab. They're just going to turn onto them. They know it's going to be a fight in the links up soon. That comes barreling down mid.
I think they're too quick. I think they're too quick. The Nourish, or the Gwen is shredding.
Baron's going down. Nautilus ulti has been committed. They are on the retreat now. And they will be able to run on out with the help of the Jace acceleration gate. The Dragon for Baron. I guess they are able to do it quite quick with the Gwen and 11-1 Jace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're just too quick at it. It's evening up the gold. I mean, they still have to find the win, right? They do have the ability to get the spot tier 2 probably by the end of the Baron. They'll have this strong pressure, and if they do get kills, they'll break everything open. But it's definitely a little scary.
Flash.
Is he gonna get chased down though? They see everyone. They see everyone on the map. Can they chase down Santi? It's like no.
Doesn't look like they want to commit that hard to it. Sonic Speeds has been taking advantage of this lack of vision from honestly both teams so well by playing these bushes and getting these flickbacks.
Mm-hmm. Jay's running away, respecting the Cleo wall, respecting.
Yep, good.
It looks like the timer on Sonic Speeds is good. Or on Santi is like so late that they can't actually push anything, which is good for blue side. Seems like they just took Baron off the map. It's not like they're actually trying to do anything with it. Yeah, they're just gonna play another Drake fight. They're like, you know what? I don't want this Drake. I'll fight the next one. I'm just gonna farm camps. I'm gonna pick up a Baron buff, and it's okay. The one problem I have with this idea, though, is your Jace is full build.
Yeah, they aren't
your
getting
Jace is full build.
Really any stronger. It's only a 600 gold difference between the teams, but, you know, Jace, like you said, is at full build. Any more gold doesn't benefit him. There are still items to buy on over on Chocolate Milk
Syndra and Varus.
This gold lead. Like, it might, yeah, it's small, but it literally doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah. Check stacks on Syndra. I think she's really close to getting her final evolve.
Syndra is at 115 stacks right now.
Yeah, one more level. She gets 15% AP. That's a Rabadon. That's so broken.
Alright. Looks like they are set a little bit up for this hot push.
Again, I don't even like this play.
Getting a little bit too close. I would have actually liked to see Leona engage on that. They had the team a little bit closer. Maybe not, actually. Every lane's getting pressured. They're finally using their Baron buff to pressure.
Yeah, it might be too late. I think they maybe got, what, 13 seconds left? It's off in 10?
Something like that. It's almost up.
Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2,
yep, it's
1.
Off now.
It's off. Yeah, the Baron got them 0 turrets. Maybe half a bot turret's HP. That's it. Now it's back to farming. Waiting for the next Drake. And blue side's done a great job at warding their bot side, so they'll have an easy entry into the Drake. You see, look at the bot wards.
It's
tons,
just
and there's no vision on red side. It's lit up like a Christmas tree.
What's the vision for red side? It's pretty blank over.
It's dark. It's dark.
It's so dark over there. They can't see anything.
I can see why they're not making plays. They can't see shit. They got a Nocturne ult perma on their screen.
Over on blue side, they also can't really walk up too much farther than the red buff. Every team has to be so careful. There's no vision really on either side. Part of the reason
Look
why
at the
we're...
top side of the map. Oh my.
There's a single ward on the top side. There's practically no vision for either team. This is why it's starting to stall out a bit. Both teams are playing a little bit scared. They don't want to throw the game. They don't want to walk in without vision, because it could spell the death of them. But we do...
Radiant, I think hit. Check Radiant, check Radiant. I think he's done. I think he's full evolve.
Yeah, he's full of
Let's go!
Granted
Let's
himself
go!
58 AP.
Okay, she's so strong.
Ooh,
So
stun
strong.
lands onto Radion though! It gets stunned up by
yeah.
Amumu, he gets taken down immediately! And here comes the rest of the team. Conquer Darts going on in, but the Gnar into the wall. Bolt time over the top. Gnar falls. So does the Leona. It's just 2 against 4. Dragon. The soul is being picked up. Sanic speeds. Still on the map. Santi taken out. Speedy Lightning. Flick back. Almost taken down, but here comes Burrito forcing the Zanyas. So Sparky getting some nice damage down. Forced to run away. Dragon not started
They have
up. Yeah,
Casper
Burrito
Crystal
gets taken
Syndra
out
a
by
little
Sanic
bit.
speeds though. Caught a little bit lacking. Again, that lack of vision. He didn't know that Talia was chasing him. Now, dust has settled.
have
The
Casper
dragon
Crest.
hasn't been started.
Oh, another nice little shove. This Sanix guy is pretty good at Talia. Pretty good at Talia.
Pretty good at Talia, huh?
Also, Burrito's death timer is so much more delayed compared to everyone else's that you can just rush this Drake. It's a 4v5 if they want to fight.
Fed member on the team for buff Blackfire Torch too. They should be able to.
They're setting off. They might look here.
Radion.
Oh, he looked for an engage.
Radion.
W used. Radion.
Getting blown up.
One
But
shot.
this Gwen also gets blown up and
Flashes in with
returns.
the
Soulfire
armor.
committed. The ulti from Varus also committed. They just have
They're gonna
to
start the
back
Drake.
off. Doesn't look like they want to just give up this Drake for free. It means soul for them. Jace TPing into the back butt. 3-man Amumu ulti with an ulti on top. Standing speed falls to the bullet time. Gnar going in. But gets knocked up by the Nautilus ulti. Trying to find Banana Bra, but Burrito is in the mix. Gets a double kill, and this will be soul over to buff Blackfire Torch.
Not just so. Baron too. Baron is up.
It's also up. He's chasing this poor little Gnar. He should be able to get out. Oh, never mind.
Oh my
That's-
lord.
That's an
So
ace.
strong.
Yeah. This game is back in control of buff Blackfire Torch. Yes, Amanda, it is Arcana Prince me. Hello. Leona had Locket for Syndra. Syndra kind of just burned down to, I think, like a Leon Trees or something. Leona didn't Locket or anything there. Oh man, they have the soul now, they have the Baron. Surely they can get more than one tower this time around. Have you been practicing your casting? No, I've just been saving my energy for the entire day. I like took some Tylenol. I no longer have a headache. I'm renewed. Umumu going on into this Leona. Caught out. Second comes down. And bullet time committed. Root on to the Talia as well. Ulti also going down. No follow up just yet. Here comes the hook. Sanic speeds. Getting caught. Forced to Zanya's, but he is in no man's land. He's gonna get taken out right there. 5 versus 3. There's no possible way they can defend this push, and this should be the push for the end. Jace, getting these shock blasts. That's the first turret. There's the inhibitor, but here comes the Gnar. Gnaring and only hits one. Radion trying to fire back, but it's just the Gnar traded away. And all that stands
Over, though.
between Buff, Black, Fire Torch, and Victory are 2 Nexus turrets. And I guess the top lane inhib, because they're going for that now.
I guess it's top lane in him too. I don't know.
Might as well. Ooh, so
Might as well.
barely missing out on Snipe, but flash in from Speedy Lightning on the Nautilus. Shock Blast landing onto Radion. And Solar Flare being committed. Stuns up the Gwen, but the dynamic not long for this world. Gets cut up by the Gwen and the bullet time being called down, and it's an ace for Buff Black Fire Torch and a 2-0 to take the series.
Very well played, well drafted. Oh, actually, wait, no, I can't say well played. Well drafted.
Well drafted.
They followed through in the end. They lost a few team fights in the way. It looked for a second like Buff Black Fire Torch was going to ride on the shoulders of Sanixbees to victory, but BBT came in with a wonderful flank, got the soul, got the third Baron of the game, and took it home.
Yeah, holy burrito. He
Nuclear on the Jace.
got
Nuclear.
so many good shock blasts, and Speedy Lightning, he was crazy. He was going for every hook, and eventually they started sticking and getting lots of value. Getting some key hooks, getting some key knockups, just chain CCing some of these fix. Yeah, overall, very exciting second game, very close. I think it might be time for the interview. Looks like, yep, they are over in general, so why don't we move on over there?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, hello.
What is up?
Hello.
Congratulations on the victory.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Clean 2-0, surely.
I was gonna say that
Crazy.
second game was looking like the tier list might have been right, but we pulled through. It turns
Hello,
out,
we forget about the second game.
I think
yeah.
I really like the way that you drafted and played towards your strengths in these games. The combos were there. The decisions, maybe not there, but the combos were there. And you guys took it home. Overall, a wonderful performance. The Gwen looked exceptional. The Jace, the Burrito Jace, gave us one of his classics.
Yeah.
And it seems like you guys are on a wonderful start to a great career. GG.
I don't know who was hating on the Burrito Jace. They were obviously wrong.
True.
True.
Brian.
Well, do we know what you're gonna be playing next, by the way? Or is it nobody knows?
I mean, this Amumu champ is just broken. It's sad because even when Ivern is up, I have to go Amumu because he's so brain dead. Like, I have to go it. It's Amumu.
The one concern I saw from the gameplay in the drafts is it feels like the drafting style is linear. So with that in mind, do you guys have any additional plans that will start working towards creating good synergies, or are we just one trick Andes? Am I going to see the same game over and over again?
I mean, I want to play out. Please ban the Amumu. Please take it away from me. I am restrained right now. This champ is too broken for me not to take.
Restrained.
So you want them to ban Amumu versus you instead of Ivern?
Please, I want to play Ivern. Also, Amumu is just not like, it's not fun. It's just brain dead. Please, free me from Amumu, bro.
Someone get Santi out of Amumu jail.
Get him out. But the 2-0 is very lovely. It's a great start to the series. You're a bit on the pressure as you are the first game of GG. So did you feel any of the pressure knowing that there was a whole 30 people watching the live stream, watching you play, judging every single one of your mistakes, especially you, Ivan?
I mean, okay, you don't need to dox me like that, bro.
No.
It's Ivan guy. It's not like it's his Discord username too.
Yeah, my Discord username is LlamaTrader123. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But did you feel any additional pressure for being the first game of the series?
Nope.
Not really, because it's like we were looking at their team. It's like their team is kind of weird. And then also I saw Sonics play earlier on the Rumble. It was a movie, bro. So after saying that, I knew we were fine.
Almost, to give him credit, he almost carried their team with the Talia. The Talia was breaking skulls with those rocks.
Yeah,
maybe we should have left Jarvan open. His Tuya's too good.
Yeah, I don't know where the damage from Talia was coming from. I had Koenig, Ruker, and Abyssal Mask, and she was still chunking me. Wait, hello?
Dude,
Is this
Rock's
just-
hurt. What can you do? Like,
Yeah.
What can you
Conquer
do? The
Darius has
roster.
arrived.
Conquer Darius has arrived.
Conquer
Oh,
Darius
wait.
has
I think
arrived.
from this game we can determine you might not be only a one-trick Darius player, and we got to see some of your magic on the Gwen and the Aatrox too. You
The
played well.
Aatrox was crazy. Yeah.
Dude, that
Aatrox
Ornn
was
was
very
so
good.
sad.
You even got banned the second game.
Poor guy. He can only play Sin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
All right. So, who
Any
on
other
your
comments?
team would you say was the MVP of this match?
Ooh.
Who are we
I
giving
have
it
to go with Conquer Darius for that.
Yeah, he popped off, bro, on
Top
Aatrox
that
and
every
Gwen.
game.
Yeah, the very last fight too, Syndra tried to ult him, he pressed W just in time, and then unlucky for Syndra, but Gwen is immune.
The honorary mention the burrito. He subbed in, played really well.
Yeah. I think everyone on the team played fantastic, actually. I'm very, very happy.
Burrito's a sub?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, Burritos as well, I
What?
guess. Wait, who's
Oh
he subbing
god!
in for?
Oh god!
I mean, low key, I kind of want to make the trade if that's still available.
No, my god.
You're going to split up the Burrito Cactus duo?
You can't split up the burrito cactus duo. You can't. Also,
I
okay,
didn't want to
I
do it,
reserve-
man.
I
I'm playing
reserve
it
the right to
carry.
say the tier list doesn't matter if there are subs. I reserve the right.
Yeah.
Oh, he would.
man.
Burrito was subbing in for Lucas Khan, a Masters mid laner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
all division below.
Any other comments? Any questions, Mr. Arcana?
No, that's it from me. Good job on the win. Congratulations.
GG easy.
We'll be watching your career with great
Yeah.
interest.
We gotta update the tier list, that's all I'm saying.
LCS next.
Those were initial tier
Uh-huh.
lists, so as initial tier lists,
4 out of 5 of your members are better than their members. I'm definitely with you on that one.
Yes.
GG's, guys.
And with that, I'm going to